What is up, interpreters, and Happy New Year, interpreters. I am NAI Executive Director Paul Caputo.
What's up, interpreters? This is Heather, your Corporate Engagements and Partnerships Manager.
What's up, interpreters? This is Song, your conferences and events person.
What's up, interpreters? This is Madison, your newest membership coordinator.
All right. Well, this has become something of an annual tradition here where we get a couple of folks on staff and we reflect on the year that we've had. We've had a pretty incredible year here with NAI, and we look forward to the new year. So I want to talk about what we are looking forward to in 2025. Before that, though, let's talk about 2024. I want to go straight to Madison Hyatt, who, as she said, is the membership coordinator. It's a new full-time role for Madison. Madison is fresh off her first ever NAI conference in St. Augustine, Florida. We're getting rave reviews on that conference. But Madison, from your perspective, how did you like your first ever NAI National Conference?
So fun to finally be able to join everybody at the conference. You know, the year prior, I was kind of holding down the fort at the offices. So this year it was really exciting to go ahead and meet all the members and put names to faces and just experience it all. It was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed myself.
Did you have like a favorite event, a favorite part of the conference? You spent a lot of the time at the registration desk.
I did. I had so much fun at community night, just letting loose and really getting to experience just all the chaos and fun that the community night was, and with the raffle tickets and just having a lot of fun with that. So yeah, that was probably my favorite.
Heather, when I first started with NAI, you really instilled in me an appreciation for how important the conference is for us on staff to get to spend time with members and to really, one of the things you said to me is it reminds you of why we do what we do. Here we are all these years later, almost 3 decades later for you since your first NAI conference. How, by point of comparison, how does this experience feel to you now as compared to Madison's first conference? You've been doing this for, 3 decades.
Thank you for asking that, Paul, because I did want to talk about that. For one, I feel like I should have been asking Madison how the conference was, because the man on the street interviews that I was told to do, I had so much fun doing those, and that was kind of my favorite part of the conference. It was awesome. And I have to say, like, through the years, you're absolutely right. Like, it used to be the only place we sort of saw face to face all of our members, but kind of like hashtag COVID gift was Zoom, really, because now every week, well, at least a couple times a month, I get to spend time on Zoom with members, kind of face to face, specifically with Interp Talk, and I love that. But the conference was awesome. And I feel like they just get better every year, to tell you the truth.
Well, a lot of that might have to do with one song, Stott, NAI
Very good.
Events
I set you
Manager.
up.
I love that alley-oop right there. Also, I love hosting this end of the year podcast because it does come on the heels of conference, and it is such a good, shot of adrenaline in the arm for everybody to wrap up the year, getting to be face to face with our members, with interpreters, going on offsites and getting, behind the scenes and in-depth programming, and just really being together with other interpreters. It's super rad. And so, yeah, I'm a little, I was going to say I twisted Madison's arm to make her say that conference was like the best part of the whole thing, but it is such a good way to end the calendar year. So conference is awesome.
It must be gratifying for you as an events manager. I mean, everybody works super hard on this event, and there are some folks for whom this is their primary focus, their main focus leading up to the end of the year. Like in the weeks or even months, it's the only thing they're doing leading up to the end of the year. It must be very gratifying to come off of that in a year when we sold out, the feedback so far as I can tell has been largely positive, right? Like we haven't looked at the evaluations yet. So we don't know what, what things are lurking in there, and we never do until we actually get in there and read them. And there's always an area, there's always something that we can improve on. But the feedback has been really terrific. It's got, it was I think people really enjoyed being there with their fellow members of their interpretation community. As our events manager, that's got to feel real good.
Yeah, dude, it does. Like I feel super good. Um, Again, events are just so amazing. They're so tangible, which is probably one of the reasons why I love doing them. And yeah, it is. It's just amazing to see everybody come together. So anyway, speaking of conferences, I really can, are we talking about like, are we reflecting on 2024 in this?
I think we are.
So I just want to say that kicking off the year in 2024 with the Gahi Excellence in Interpretation webinar series.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know, something like every 6 weeks or so, we have a different organization from around the interpretive organization from around the world um, host a presentation on what they're doing in their neck of the woods. Um, and I just find those free webinar series to be so engaging and so interesting. And it just, I mean, every time I'm on it, just blows my little tiny mind. How cool, just the cool stuff people are doing around the world.
GAHI, of course, stands for Global Alliance for Heritage Interpretation. NAI is one of the now 8 organizing partners in this organization. And yeah, there's such amazing interpretation going on around the world. If we're reflecting on 2024, I got to ask Madison. Madison, you saw a lot of change happen not only in your own role within NAI, but within the organization. What do you see as the biggest developments organizationally and for you personally within your role at NAI over 2024?
I think just being able to be in contact with the members more and being more than just the help when someone calls in and um those types of tasks that I used to take on when I was part-time. But I know just seeing the new programs that we're also bringing to NAI, like the webinars for professional members, the free webinars now, and just being able to see a plan start to form on how we can improve member benefits, and starting with the webinars. I think that was really exciting for me to see this past 2024, and just seeing where we can take it in 2025 too. I know a lot of people are excited about it, and so am I.
We have, from a membership perspective, we have the new agency level membership. We've got the American Battle Monuments Commission
Yes.
signed up as our first ever agency member, and we have another federal agency lined up for that. You mentioned the free webinars for NAI professional members, at least one per month. There's a webinar that is free for all professional members. Heather, when you think back on 2024, is there something that jumps out at you from the world of interpretation, the world of NAI, anything?
Yes. I first think of Interp Talks just because again, it really kind of keeps me involved in interpretation and what's going on and with our members, which as you know, I love that. That's why we're here. I also, in reflecting back, some of the highlights are the partnerships that we've created. Again, part of this started through Interp Talk, but getting to go to AASLH and ANCA this year for me was really awesome. Like just cementing those partnerships, um, and seeing what we're kind of getting out of them, and symbiotically really, because we had Dan R from ANCA join us at our conference. And then also IATDG, getting to spend time with the International Association of Tour Directors and Guides and Von Harden and Kristen Robinson. And so looking back, I feel like our partnerships are really starting to come together. And to me, that's super important. And same with what Song was saying. I mean, not only in the US, but these partnerships around the world in the interpretation realm are very important.
See, by very sneakily assuming the role of host and being the one asking the questions, I don't have to answer all of these questions. And so that's
Oh, that's not true,
yeah,
Paul.
that's
As you
pretty
reflect on the year, tell us about some highlights.
I want to say that the one of the highlights is Madison coming on full time with NAI and being that front line of defense on the phones, and having a person whose sole role is to serve the members and membership needs. I think that this is a hugely important development for NAI. So I think that that is really critical, and to me the wildly successful Florida conference was a big moment for me. Really left me feeling good about the organization and about everything that we're doing here. And then, yeah, like you say, I just feel like we've started really developing relationships with like-minded organizations that will be symbiotic is an excellent word. And awesome is another word, right? Like they're going to be awesome, these relationships that we have. This is something of an inside joke here. We realized after Heather did something like 17 interviews with participants at the conference that the word awesome is a word that Heather loves to use.
Yeah, you could play a drinking game with it. Any of the podcast listeners out there, go for it.
Not
Every time
safely,
Heather
you
says
couldn't.
awesome.
That's right.
Yeah, that would be a very unsafe drinking game to play, especially here on January 2, when everyone is probably recovering from some social events. Speaking of it being January 2 when this drops, we're looking ahead to the future. We're recording this in 2024, of course, but it's going to be 2025 when you listen to it. What are we looking forward to in 2025? What are the big things in the world maybe of interpretation? What about with NAI as an organization, or you in your roles? I know that I'm excited very much for it's an odd numbered year, which means we get to do the international conference in person. We've got a really awesome group going to Morocco. I'm going to get to go back to France on a personal level, so I'm very excited for that. But what are you looking forward to in 2025, either personally or with NAI? Because this is let's be human beings here. What do you have going on in your life in 2025? Song, let's start with you.
That is such a loaded question, Paul. We've got so much stuff going on in 2025, like OMG.
There's a lot to unpack there, true. Because we
There,
haven't even mentioned the Virginia Beach conference yet, coming up in
I
November.
know, it's all interpretation all the time. But I love how everything comes full circle. I think that's my favorite thing, right? We did the um, online international conference in 2024, which
Mhm.
was so much fun. Bringing 20 different presentations from 20 different places around the world was bananas and awesome. From there, like we heard from Masa in Japan,
Yeah,
right? Talking about his really cool ecotourism and glamping site by Mount Fuji. And then,
yeah,
Paul, you went there
I
later,
did.
right, on your personal trip. Like, I
I did.
love these things are just coming full circle. I went on a personal trip to Morocco, and now we're taking almost just over 30 people
Hmm.
uh, to the in-person international unconference in Morocco. So really excited for that. Yeah, then we have Virginia Beach. So my little world is really full in 2025.
That's
Just
pretty
a
good
lot
right
of
there.
stuff.
Madison, let's come back to you. This will be your first full calendar year as a full-time employee of NAI, though not your first full calendar year as an overall employee because you were part-time before you came on full-time. What are you looking forward to in 2025?
Oh my goodness. Much like the conference, I'm just looking forward to really getting to know our members on personal levels and interacting with them more. I think we have such great members within our organization with such special and different stories, and just hearing all the different backgrounds. So just really getting to learn all about our members. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also really excited to see what this agency membership is gonna do for the organization and what that's going to look like, and also just coming up with new benefits that we can offer our members and just making it the best experience possible. I think 2025 is going to be our year. I'm really excited for it.
Mm. We've been talking to Madison now. We've been talking for maybe like 15, 20 minutes, and we still have not mentioned Guillermo,
Yes.
Madison's pug, who is like the office mascot and ninth employee. And we haven't even mentioned that one of the highlights of 2024 was a pug winning Best in Show at the annual dog
Yes.
show. So Guillermo must be pretty excited about that.
Yes, we were all cheering in our house, crying more than we should have been. But Guillermo is currently locked up right now, so he does not bark because he's also very vocal.
Yeah, that's true. He's a talker. He's a talker.
And Madison, when you say locked up, I mean, he's in this cute little house, his cute
He
little
has an
dog
apartment.
condo. He does.
Dog condo.
He does. He does. He's very spoiled.
Heather, 2025 interpretation, NAI, you personally, what are you looking forward to?
2025. Well, we kick off the new year with a new Amplifying Voices, which I always is just very near and dear to my heart. That's the panel discussion that we have where it highlights traditionally marginalized communities of interpreters. Our January panel will be Black and Brown interpreters, so I'm really looking forward to just starting the year off that way, honestly. And then I'm also kind of excited for Madison to be in this role for a year, because again, we are a membership-based association, and focusing on our members is so important. And I really think that we're going to be able to do that a lot this year. And so that's kind of exciting. Personally, I don't have too much on the calendar right now. I have already bought tickets to go see my favorite band in August. So,
Okay, what is your favorite band?
Now we have to know.
Well, currently, now to all of you listening right now, I love live music. I love music. I probably have gone to see Bob Dylan more than any other musician. Actually, I know that that's true. But my newest favorite band is called Rufus Soul, and it's electronica. So
They're
it's a
the
little
best.
different.
I love them.
They're so
Like,
good.
a
I've
lot.
seen them multiple times all around the country. And so I actually have tickets to go see them too in April, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to make it because it's in Arkansas. So we'll see. But that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Well, Heather, I'm gonna ride your coattails here and point out that I already have tickets in June to see Weird Al Yankovic play at Red Rocks, and so very excited for that. NAI wise, we've got a couple new courses that are coming out. We've got a new training course. We've got a new planning course. We have applied for a grant through IMLS to update our CIG curriculum with an eye toward inclusivity, and so we have a lot of exciting things happening in NAI. But all of that pales in comparison, I think, to Weird Al Yankovic at Red Rocks. I just have to say,
Even Morocco, huh, Paul? You're like,
yeah, I'm more looking forward to the Phillies winning the World Series and the Eagles winning the Super Bowl in the same year. That's going to be amazing.
Oh,
So
whoa. Wait, what about
very
those
much looking.
Rams? What about those Rams?
I guess other personal news for me, I'm about to be an empty nester.
right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that, Paul? You haven't really talked too much about it.
We are well, right now we're just trying to get Maya into college. So that's really what we're looking at. Just got accepted to the University of Vermont, which is very exciting. Go Catamounts. And I had to go learn what a catamount is. Do you guys know what a catamount is?
I
No,
do not.
No, I think you should tell everybody.
All right, we'll do this as a trivia question.
Yeah.
A catamount is either a kind of structure, a Revolutionary War weapon, or literally a cat.
I'm going to say a cat.
Madison says literally a cat because it has cat in catamount.
I say B.
B was a Revolutionary War weapon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with A.
A kind of structure. Madison got it. It's literally a cat.
It's
yeah.
literally cat, like a
It's literally a
feline.
cat.
I would like to say I'm very proud of all of us for not quickly Googling that because I really did think about
Yeah,
it so
you
that I
could
could
have.
win.
You could have.
I did not.
Hey, let's get back to NAI. What what do
Got
you
a little
think?
derailed there.
It was a little derailed, but hey, that's what podcasting is about. That's what this New Year's episode is about. It's like get to know your NAI staff time. Organizationally for NAI, what are our organizational New Year's resolutions? Do we have organizational New Year's resolutions? And let's not, it's not the operations plan, it's not the strategic plan, it's not like, hit this budget number or whatever. But what do we want to accomplish as an organization in 2025?
Okay, so I really would like to try to make people's dietary restrictions have better options at conference.
All right.
Seriously, that is my goal this
That is
year.
a good one and very specific.
It's super annoying. It's really hard. People don't understand how difficult it is to get everybody's dietary restrictions
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Yeah.
and safe
I'm
and
gonna
healthy.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna try extra hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try extra hard for you all who have dietary restrictions. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Song, that's a good one. Let's make sure everyone can be happy and healthy and nutritiously sound at the NAI conference. Madison, let's go to you. Do you have an organizational resolution for 2025?
I would like to see, we just did this big system upgrade back in July, I think it was. Was it July?
Mm-hmm.
Is that when we did that?
Yeah.
So I would like to see, it takes a while for these things to build. So I'd like to see in 2025 everything kind of come together just to make the experience a little more flawless and easygoing.
Heather, organizational New Year's
Goals,
resolution.
not goals. I mean, I would like us to kind of beef back up membership a little bit, to be honest, like specifically numbers, because COVID, we really lost a lot of members.
Yes.
So reaching back out to those folks, and also finding new members is always wonderful. I am looking forward to hopefully getting to some community conferences this year.
Mm.
That's always a highlight of my year because, you get to spend so much good time with folks. And then, fun with advertising. With Folion, we can do so, and also on the website now and on the membership area, there are so many advertising opportunities that I kind of want to have a little fun with advertising and get some new folks in there too, new advertisers.
All right. And I'm going to answer this question because fair is fair. My organizational resolution right now is that we will tackle, talk about, embrace, look at how interpretation, how NAI can use technology, embrace technology to help get messages out there, to work with technology. We've got some folks doing some really great work on, using technology to get messages out there. And I think that technology should be viewed as a tool that we can use to do this work that we're doing in a positive way. So I'd like to see us really look at how we can embrace technology as an organization, as a profession.
And
That's
enhance interpretation a little, right? Enhance
exactly.
some of the programming. I mean, we have a couple of pretty amazing vendors and commercial members for sure that are doing some pretty cool stuff with technology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Utilizing it.
I
have to say, I have to go off what Heather said too, is I would love to see membership numbers rise and for us to take membership somewhere where we haven't been in years. And I just have a really great outlook and I'm very positive about it. So that's where I'd like to see. That's my resolution, actually, if I can't change mine.
Madison, that's one of your best qualities. You are so positive. I love having you on the team.
Another one of your best qualities is Guillermo.
Yes. He's my better half.
I will say Madison has two other lovely dogs too. I just
Love
want to give a shout out for Paolo and Rex because they are amazing animals also.
Shout
I
out
have
to
Rex.
Paolo and Rex, who we don't really. I think I met Paolo just the one time.
And he barked at Paul a whole bunch.
He did bark at me. Animals know. They know. And Paolo knew that I'm a real jerk and you should steer clear.
He also looks like the Best in Show dog. He's the same color.
Not his front bottom tooth.
Okay.
Well,
Right. That keeps him out.
we've gotten this far. Since we're talking about pets, we haven't even mentioned songs. One-Eyed Black Cat, Nick Furry.
Yeah, Nick
Aw.
Furry, aka Mr. Mittens.
Oh.
And of course, my elderly cat, Yodel, who got her name because of her ridiculous voice.
Yes.
And I
And
see
my sweet Inez,
sweet
who,
Inez.
who is going to be 17 this spring, and
Wow.
she is wonderful. I love her so much.
Aw.
Sweet, sweet Inez. Well, song, Heather, Madison, this has been a lot of fun, and I like this tradition of just the shoot the breeze hangouts. We're normally so structured on this podcast, so it's
Right.
you know,
That's
This is such a change from the norm.
very nice to kick off the new year this way. Can't wait to hang out either in person or online with all of the NAI members this year. Looking forward to more amazing events and another great year of this amazing interpretation community. This is where we get to do the thing that we do at the end of this podcast, where we count to 3 and say, "What's up, interpreters?"
I've been
Sweet.
practicing.
Oh, you've been practicing saying, and interpreters, that's what's up.
Yes.
I thought about it before the podcast started, and I was like, watch me mess it up. Here I go.
All right, let's do it.
I don't
Hand
think
us
it's that
off, Paul.
people are bad at this, because we just had like 600 people do it really well at the conference, all in
That's so
person.
true.
If we had 600 people try to do this on Zoom, it'd probably be as bad as this is about to be. So, and interpreters,
Interpreters,
That's what's up.
what's up?
Happy New Year, everybody. This has been fun.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year. See you on the flip side.